What's up YouTube, Phoenix DD back again with another Black Clover Phantom Knights YouTube video. So we are here today doing another showcase, and as you can probably tell from the description, from the thumbnail or the title of the video, then you already know who we're showcasing. But we're gonna do a little talk first, and then we're gonna go straight to the showcase. So, it's been a while since I actually sat down and record. The last two videos I posted were pre-recorded. But yeah, it actually feels good to sit down and record again. I actually like this feeling. So, anyway, global. So we're just going to talk about what happened after maintenance. That's basically going to be it, and then we're going to go straight into the showcase like I said before. So, for global, I know you guys got Defense Julius and Raids, whatever you want to call him. His defense ranking, which, good luck to everyone. I hope your days are doing good. Hope you don't travel. Make sure you're washing hands, because, all this stuff going around. But anyway, you guys got Defense Julius. So, overall, he's a pretty good unit. However, if you have Salamander Fuego on, you genuinely don't need him. And I will show you this by showing you the units I have. So, I never really made like a box showcase video. So, I guess it's kind of it, even though it's a Valkyrie Dress Noelle showcase, but you can see the units that I have. So, there's not really notable. The only tank I have pretty much essentially is Fuego. If you want to count Spirit of Zephyr, even though he dropped like last week, you can, but outside of that, ever since Fuego dropped, he's the only tank I've been using. Outside of him, I'm pretty sure I used Klaus. Like when I first started the game, Klaus was my only 6-star tank. So I used him for majority of early game, all the way up until kind of essentially Salamander Fuego. But yeah, he was the main tank I used. I didn't really have a need or have the need to use anyone else. So as I'm scrolling down, you can see I really don't have any tank. And then I have level 80 tanks, but you can't really compare a level 80 tank to a level 100 tank. And just so you see, these are all the units I don't own. There's a lot of event units, some limited units. Defense Julius. So I think I've comfortably been able to get to a pretty far point in the game without needing Defense Julius. So for everyone that has Salamander Fuego, you don't really need to summon. Now if you don't have Salamander Fuego, then I would say that he's probably the best/second best tank. In my eyes, him and Fuego are about tied. Like, yes, you can use the fact that Julius has, a full heal, increased defense, gives himself immunity. Yeah, you can say that kind of puts him over the edge, but it's more so, like, in terms of differences between those two, you kind of have to know how to use your units. So when it comes to Fuego, yes, he gives himself armor, he's able to buff red crystals, and he gives himself crit and attack. So I know a lot of people will say, well, Julius is better. It pretty much just comes down to how you use them, how you position them, this, that, and the other. But once again, at the end of the day, if you have Fuego, then you don't need to summon. If you do have Fuego, you don't need to summon. If you don't have them, then maybe consider summoning. I'm not sure. We still don't know what next week will be for Global, since we kind of assume that this week would be White Day, but there's no White Day, so yeah. I don't know what they're doing. No one knows what they're doing. We should stop questioning it. That's just the global meme at this point. What banner's going to drop next, and how is it not going to be the banner that it's supposed to be? But anyway, yeah, that was essentially it for global. Good luck for everyone doing the defense ranking. Hope everyone will be able to get first place for your groups. Hopefully someone ends up with first place overall. Yeah. So now going into JP. I'm going to have to go back. JP actually got some kind of, not really some kind of, but a different type of update. And I don't think anyone expected it, even though it's kind of minor. So as you can see, my background is different. The last video should have been just a normal background as well. I forgot what video it was, but one should have a cherry blossom background. But it's this one. Essentially, they are allowing us to pick a background now. So I'm not sure when this will be implemented on global. But as you can see, there's a little button right here, right by rank, and then you could basically choose which background you want to use. There's even the shot background, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, there's the Tower of Dreams, there's a Misty Tower of Dreams, there's just the plains where the Tower of Dreams are supposed to be. Here's the last one we got. This one should be Christmas. This one is New Year's. But yeah, this is really good. I like this. There's fireworks. I know that's from the Summerfest event, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think I'm mainly going to use this one. Just because that's when Marileona dropped. And I love my Vermilion units. And then outside of that, another little bonus add-on they did was now you can access the event from this screen where you have the pre-missions. So you can just simply click that, and here you are at the event page. Yeah, that's it, except for the fact that now Black Asta has a 7-star. And keep in mind, this is the first limited 6-star that has a 7-star awakening. So before, the pool was essentially just normal banner units. Now we're starting to see now we have a limited unit. So it is really good. Here's the stat increases. I'll most likely go over him in another video, mainly because I just want to get the showcase started and post this video, because I am recording fairly late my time. But yeah, now we can go on to the main topic of this video. And that is the one, the only, you love to love her, you hate to not love her, Valkyrie Dress Noelle. So this was probably one of my top requested units outside of Dwarf Charmy, which I probably will be doing a video for her too, even though you guys have her on global. I don't know. I'll just kind of like flex how much the different equipment makes or something like that. I don't know. But, here are her stats. She's pretty good with attack. I'm really good at attack. She's 900 attack. And she has 455 speed. I don't have any gem investments. I took them all off just because I want to reroll abilities, which is a very dangerous game to play. So this is her art. It's sideways, but looks nice. Her formations are Black Bull version 1 and then Silver Eagles version 2. She did drop with Null Noelle, who did have Silver Eagles version 2. Not sure what they'll do on global. Hopefully they'll do, I can't even say hopefully they'll do something that makes sense. So we're just going to go straight into the skills. So her special move is, Arcane Art, is essentially a powerful attack to enemies in range. It has really good range, and it lowers their defense for a while. Really good skill, has really good range. Just a really solid AOM. AOM? Okay. Arcane Art. Her AOM is for a short time. AOM participants' attack and defense are increased. So that is a pretty good skill. Well, that is a pretty good AOM leader skill to have if you're tired of running crit, or if you have someone like White Day Finro, or I forgot her name. My favorite waifu. New Year's Charmy. There we go. If you have her or him, then you don't really need to run Leo as a leader. So you can run an attack booster. So you can get an attack boost, crit boost, and then swap to a crit damage. So pretty good. So her second skill, her first skill, sorry, is a straight line attack, and it's just a powerful attack to enemies in range. She has that's just a solid range to have. A straight line. It is able to hit people from the back row, so does something to some formations. I know Crimson Line version 2 has 2 units in almost every row, or the 2 front lines have units behind them, so you're able to hit them, so that's pretty good. The Star Formation Lily gives you're able to hit 2 units essentially with that. It's pretty solid. Her skill 2 is another attack to an enemy. Well, it's attack to one enemy, and she gives herself dodge. So that's a very nice ability for her to have. So she's able to hit the enemy, give herself dodge. So she can kind of work as a front attack, or well, a front area unit, even though she has 220 defense. But I wouldn't do it if I were you. Only because I don't trust units with like under 300 defense to be my main defender. That's the only thing. If she had more defense, then I'd love to put her on the front line, but she doesn't. And her last skill is a powerful attack to enemies in range. So I know you're thinking, oh, her kit is kind of basic, but the thing that really makes her amazing is her ranges mainly, and the fact she has 900 attack. So I think that makes her extremely good. Now, ability gem wise, awakening gem wise, now here are her natural resistances. She resists sleep. I didn't know that. And some lore. Okay, that's pretty cool. Cool. But awakening ability wise, I think the three main ones for attackers are pretty much going to be the best for her. So attack activation, that will be a solid ability. Convert speed to attack. So I do remember someone in the Discord, link in the description below, told me that at 4 gems, 50% of defense will be added to attack. So 450 divided by 2, let's just call that 225. That's exactly 225. Okay, well, ignore me. But essentially 225 attack added, so she'll have 11,000 attack. That's extremely solid. 11,000. 1,100 attack. That's extremely solid, and she gets that for free, not counting any other additional, like, if you get an attack gem, then that's just bonus attack for you. So I think that's really solid. And then the last skill, of course, defense penetration, will always be relevant in the game, I'm pretty sure. Especially now that we have, Sword Zephyr with his 700 defense. Yeah. And her Grimoire skill is between the Maiden of War. So it's a dispatch, and you do get a weapon from it, a weapon relic. I keep going to the wrong tab. And it is this. This is what I like to call War Maiden's Holy Spear. I don't know, translation-wise, what it will be on global. Probably just Holy Spear, Maiden's Holy Spear, possibilities. But, you see 1,500 attack, it's solid. 300 attack, it could be better. 275 speed and 200. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. 212 intelligence / wisdom. So it's a decent relic. It's not really the best. I still think Savior's Sword is probably one of the best relics in the game. Savior's Sword alongside, let's see, Devil Armor. Those are probably the 2 best relics in the game, in my honest opinion. It's because they work so well on attackers and defenders. And, Black Ost is just his demon armor. It's still really relevant in PvP, so, she's really good. So, her relic's decent. It could have been better, could have been worse, but, be happy with what we have. So, as always, you guys know how showcases work at this point. We're going to have Valkyrie Dress Noelle by herself. I made this special little Silva team. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it like this. Most of them are level 100. The only one that might steal the show would probably be the attacker Noelle, because he's able to give everyone crit when his AOM, with his arcane art, sorry. So you want, ideally, my goal for this team is just arcane art with him, use Valkyrie Dress AOM, swap formations, and then use Valkyrie Dress arcane art. Then you get the crit, you get the attack buff, and you get the crit damage up. The trifecta when it comes to attackers. And lastly, the nuke showcase. Let me go back and show you guys the relics. Nothing really spectacular. And same thing, that's just going to be the usual relic setup that we have. So we're going to jump straight into a defense quest. So I do know there's been a comment in one of my previous videos asking me why I don't use... That's the wrong tab. Asking me why I don't use Spirit Dive Yuno's relic. Well, the Storm Brooch. And that's mainly because I don't have one maxed out, and I'd much rather have attack on a unit than speed. Because let's just say best case scenario or even worst case scenario, I put that on Valkyrie Dress. I can easily, I don't know. We'll do a second hardest stage event. I can easily, just gem her in more speed if I wanted to. So yeah. Here we go. Again, how you guys doing? We have about 500? Oh, more than 500. More than 500 subscribers. Thanks to all of you guys once again. We're slowly making our way to... She kind of takes a lot of damage. See, the 220 defense. It's not helpful. We're making our way slowly but surely to 1,000. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've been showing. Make sure you check out some of the other people in the description below. They also make Black Clover content, so on days that I don't upload, then they should be satisfactory for you to get your daily Black Clover fix. So her first arcane art did 18,000. He raised his defense now, so it should do significantly less. It went from 18,000 to 4,000. That just goes to show how much defense he gains just from a formation swap too. I don't know if we can live. If she chains her dodge, then we might be able to. And she's doing it now, so that's pretty good. Now he's raising his attack. Oh, I also should have mentioned that her skill 2, she's unable to dodge secret arts. So she can dodge regular attacks, but we did another 18k. She won't be able to dodge this, and this will probably end up killing her. Yeah, so the dodge is good, but it's kind of situational in a sense. It's fine if we failed this, so we're going to move on to the team showcase, and we're going to go against Radis. Radis. I really don't care how you pronounce his name. This is in honor of Global for you guys getting his defense ranking. I don't know how this team will do. I probably should have put the invincibility item for Noelle, but he should be fine since he gives himself armor. That armor was gone in 2 seconds. Alright, well, this is not good at all. Oh, slip is extremely annoying. We have the AOM again, so we can stay alive. I'm really not getting blue crystals to drop. Yeah, slip is probably one of the most annoying abnormal effects in the game for me. Just because you get damage every time you do an action. So attacking skills, it just really hinders your units. So we're going to do Attacker Noelle. All Mercury Rain. 8,000. That's pretty good. And then he raises crit. Wow, he wiped out the minions. That's extremely good. Here we go. She did 62k to one of them. Oh. I did not expect that. She definitely did 62k to one of them. I'm actually shocked. I didn't expect to win it that easily, but it just goes to show you how much units are kind of power crept and how strong crit is. I'll basically say that in every video. Yeah. We'll move on to the next one since this video is kind of getting a bit long. I like making short videos, 15 minutes probably max. Well, I try to go for 15 minutes every video. Of course, there's exceptions like the Black Divider Showcase and maybe future 7-star showcases. But yeah. I'm not sure if I want to 7-star Black Awesome. Mainly because I really want a 7-star... Jesus. I really want a 7-star Marileona. So, personally, I am unsure... Okay, I thought someone was going to die. So, I'm personally unsure how I feel about putting resources towards Black Awesome. I have enough crests. Null crest, which you need to level them up from 100 to 120. But I'm just very unsure on the Super Awakening Fragments. I probably should have swapped formations first, but this is fine. 2,000 from the AOM from her. We'll do this order. So Noelle, to lower the defense as always. Pretty good damage. Halloween Uno. Solid attack and gives everyone crit. We're going to go to the Bay, Food Bay, Charlie. I might actually 6-star her. I don't know. There's a lot of units that are supposed to be coming. So here we go. First new kit with Valkyrie Dress. 8,400. 8,000. Wow, I can't. I can't numbers today. 84,000. That's extremely solid with no gem investments as well. I don't remember if it's a little under what Royal Knights Asta did. It probably might be. I'm not sure. We will go back in. We'll do it again. She might have lower attack than Asta. I have to check. So we're just gonna let this play out while I quickly try to look up how much attack Royal Knight Asta has. Oh, they have the same attack, so she should be able to hit around 9k. I do have formation match, so maybe. Your despair does not affect me, good sir. Okay. Valkyrie's skill will definitely hit. I also think that her Valkyrie's just sprite is probably my favorite sprite in the game. I think she was the first, she was pretty much the first sprite for this game to hover/float. Well, this kind of sucks. Let's still see if we can do some damage to him. We won't have the defense lowering, so damage won't be maxed out. So I kind of expect 70k, maybe? Here we go. I really like the LT. 84k, even without the defense lower. Yeah, that's really good. So yeah, she's an extremely solid unit. She has really good range, even though she kind of has the same attack as Royal Knight Asta. She has more speed than him, less defense, but that is just fine, in my opinion. So yeah, once again, you guys, thank you for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All that nice, juicy YouTube stuff. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks once again. Phoenix is out.